So.
Okay, now I'll say hi. Hi. I'm streaming with Leafy.
Yeah. Oh wait. There you go. Now you can see the game instead of like the horrendous picture of just cheetahs and milk called Chill.
I don't think anyone's expected to have a quick, DRG partial stream thing sabotagey.
Maybe 2 sabotages, or maybe 2.
No, it depends, yeah, on how well this winds up going.
Wow, Chio. You're really gonna go stream DVD? I'll probably join later. So a great friend of mine who I have auto hosting when I'm not streaming. Just chatted. Hello, Chio. You think? Yeah, let's go Hazard 4. That's a great idea.
Yeah, because we just had supper. Everything's feeling great. Perfect. Let's get our asses kicked. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Let's just add more morning joy.
Morning joy. Hazard 3 is still going to be fun on a sabotage mission. So.
Yeah.
What do we got here? More backbreaker?
No, we don't need that.
Yeah. We don't. Like you said, don't need that. You kick the balloon and it explodes. We don't need that. Pop.
Stop kicking the decorations. Oh wait. So Chio. I want to show you this one voice line where he threatens to fill the chamber with gas. I forgot the gas name.
Radon gas.
Radon gas.
They're not toys.
They are toys. They're balloons.
They're made for popping.
Management has no. It's the Abyss Bar.
Is that what you want?
Wait for it. Come on.
The decorations are meant to be enjoyed.
Oh my god, I don't care about the decorations. Just tell us you're gonna kill us. It causes lung cancer too. I read up on it. It causes lung cancer.
Nope, that ain't it. Wait, you popped another, so 2 more. Hang on.
Leave the decorations alone before management asks
there it is.
Flush the launch bay with radon gas.
That's the one.
He threatens to give you lung cancer.
Decorations will not be tolerated and can result in detention.
Again.
Oh, that one I hadn't heard before.
Like
result in detention.
Oh, I heard that one a bunch of times because I spent like 5 minutes kicking balloons. I should stream that. That's better. Yeah, you should stream.
The decorations are meant to be enjoyed.
I think Mission Control's lost his mind. He just won't stop.
Vandalism can and will result in a significant fine. Consider yourself warned.
I think we broke him.
Oh, there we go. Okay, finally back into control.
Oops. Oh, I just noticed we don't have a mod.
Drop sequence initiating.
Oh, look who's joining us.
Oh, hell yeah, Fray's here. Alright, is that 3 base purple? No, you got Adept Hag again. Hag is like the worst. No, Hag has Hex Ruin, right? What's that song? Yeah, that's Hag.
Hey, Fray, come join voice chat.
Ruin 3rd, Seal, Devour Hope. Devour Hope is a really strong perk. Like, once you,
finally boided it up.
Boided. But, Hex Ruin, or Hex, Devour Hope is actually really good. Sorry about talking about, perks in a different game.
The decorations are there to contribute to a festive atmosphere. They're not toys.
Next killer you should invest in, Blight. Because you can get, Hex Undying and Dragon's Grasp.
You're making management consider canceling the holidays.
So basically, I think... Do you know what Dragon's Grasp does, Chio? Because it basically when new Hex...
Dragon's Grass.
If this continues, management has the power and will to close.
So Dragon's Grass, basically when survivors leave a generator, they are exposed for like 30 seconds. I don't think it's a Hex either.
More shiny.
Oh hey, I got a paint job I need to pick up.
You should feel ashamed of yourself.
You should feel ashamed of yourself. Why would I feel ashamed of myself? I am a grown-up dwarf.
How old
License
are you?
upgrade for
You're behaving
sludge
like
pump.
ill-mannered children. Please stop it.
I'll do this later.
Ooh, wait, can I kick the balloon in the little... Oh, it popped!
Vandalism can and will result in a significant fine.
I was trying to get it into the flaming circle, but it popped before it got there.
Options, audio.
Stop shaking the decorations around.
Stable copyright, yeah. Glad. So Leaf, if you ever stream DRG, make sure you turn on that setting if you play with the jukebox. I didn't. Now,
And if you don't stream, and you're just sitting there spending time with people that do stream, you can leave that setting off because they can't hear the copywritten music.
Yeah. This is Bear, by the way. He is a good...
There
good
he is. Hi, Fray.
Hi, Fray. Come on. No. I just... Hi,
Hello.
Fray. Thrill of the Hunt is alright, but it only just slows down totems. Hex on Dying will, like, save the totem. If you all three of your totem spots are in, like, different areas, and you don't have, like, traps there, it's going to be really hard to get there in time, because, like, let's say two survivors are both on different hexes, you're going to lose one of your hexes. I'm sorry, Fray. I'm talking to a chatter named Gio about Dead by Daylight hexes and strategies for the hexes.
Okay, so you are streaming?
Yeah, I am
Okay,
streaming.
I was about to say a word, but I don't know what Twitch agrees with it, so just recovering from video 19, basically.
I just need slow.
I have just started my mission for the anniversary.
Oh.
We were going to do a couple of, well, one or
We
two
can-
sabotage missions.
Do I have a mission for Sabotage?
No, it's just, we're doing sabotage missions.
They're just really good for XP, and I need to get a data rack.
Yeah.
All my missions are complete 5 missions or 3 missions in Azure World, Sandblasted Corridors, Fungus Bogs, Magma Core, Glacial Strata, or Sandblasted Corridors. Jesus Christ.
We're in...
Complete a mission in Jesus Christ.
I
What?
wish.
Alright.
Although my egg mission is literally. If we're doing Sabotage, I need to switch my character. I hate being squishy with that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Also,
You-
I canceled my promotion mission, so bad.
Yeah, let's try.
I was like 3/4 of the way done with it, but I wanted to start the assignment.
Oh, that's fair.
So one set of killer perks that I think you'll like is Scourge Hooks.
Drop sequence initiated.
Because,
Fasten your seatbelts.
especially with the new killer, the Ring, Hollow.
Slappy.
Working with you guys.
Scourge Hooks of Pain is really good for that, because if they're, or no, not really, not for hexes, it's good for gen, so if they're gen rushing you and you get a Scourge Hook, basically anyone on that gen will scream with the location, and the gen will lose like 15%, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. I study this sometimes. If I don't know a perk, I'll
I've
look it
never
up.
heard about that game.
It's fun. Chio here has a small addiction to it. Tiny.
All I know is that if you'll be Dead by Daylight. Because it's name dropping,
Yeah. And most of the time it's nighttime, too. So, yeah. I know people are like, oh, Friday the 13th, that game is going to kill Dead by Daylight. And then the server shut down for Friday the 13th, so I found that funny. Kinda. Okay, good. I forgot my fan was off. Or, I don't know.
They shut down pretty fast, actually, considering.
Yeah, they shut down due to copyright things.
Mhm.
Because the person who made the script for Friday the 13th got an argument on who. So yeah, it was a whole copyright thing. They're trying to get the servers back up. Like once they figure out the copyright, they're gonna try.
Arrival has begun prospecting operations.
They might have to have another quote unquote soft launch.
Yeah, they'll probably have to do that if they even get the rights to it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's fine if you don't wind up staying too long, Fray.
Oh, DRG, they name dropped it.
There's a platform for said nitro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Weapon ready.
So Chia, if you want to stream, I have you auto-hosting your desktop.
Damn it.
But if someone checks on my page, and I'll play with you for a bit.
Need help later with 2 other peeps. Yeah, we could give you a hand with stuff. Oh, that one. Yeah, we've never even completed it, I don't think.
Completed what?
The one where, like, I think 4 people need to surf on the silicate harvester for, like, a while.
This is nasty one.
It's a pain in the ass, because every time we go to do it, it'll knock us off right as we, you know, it's one of my 2 missing achievements. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try.
You need to do it with a group of 4. It absolutely needs to be done. Like, you can't get the achievement without a group of 4.
Hey Bear, can you do me a favor? Can you like watch me for a second? I'm gonna go get my turret, or a new turret.
Yeah, let me put a gun up here to make sure you stay alive.
Ready to be built.
Oh, that's right. You have to kill 5 enemies while on the thing. That's right. I've been mining up the gold shards. Why the hell not now? I've been mining up the gold shards. Get over here, mule. You big cow. Whoa, that was an explosion. Oh, so Fray, I got a recent, I think it's an unstable overclock for the missile, the missile launcher for the gunner, which basically it completely takes away the homing capability. But when you fire them into the ground, they turn into landmines. And in the situations where there might be a lot of bugs where you have to set traps, it's great. Otherwise, no. But like if we were on like Hazard 4 and there was just a crap load of glyphids coming at us, things like that, it's like I could see it being useful. But otherwise, I prefer the homing missiles.
You'll need to disable this force field before you can access the data vault.
Oh shit! Gotta find the data vault. I'm not even going the right way. I'm jumping off a cliff and hurting my ass. Because I'm a dwarf and I smell bacon. Get the... Stuck on the dirt. Ooh, golden look bug. Look at all the gold. Look at all the barley bulb. God, I love popping these things. Oh, I don't like that though. There's a burst turret that found me. Come on, there you go. Alright, time to pick up the leftover glove. And a repulsor turret. I find it repulsing. And I don't know if you're muted, Fray, but I haven't heard you say anything in a little while.
Oh my god, I forgot I was muted.
Okay. Just making sure, because it's been awful quiet. I'm like, huh.
I was
It's
speaking.
because like I don't know when I'm leaving. It's probably like within a couple of minutes. Depending on
Oh god, repulsion. No, that's
civilization 5.
no, that's fine.
I'm basically dead because I have like 2 sleeps.
I forgot I was muted. Players ain't ready.
Well, that's fine. I can give you help with the thing later, Fray. I just might warn you that depending on how late it is, I may not be able to help you today. If you could wait until Sunday, and the reason I say it is because I'm going to be gone almost all day tomorrow. And then Sunday, part of the day, I got that Mario Kart 8 stream going on, which
Sniper turret.
unfortunately, I don't say not unfortunately. Fortunately, we got some decent people to come along. It's going to be Aoi, Itty, one of their friends, and we have a bunch of maybes. I might ask a couple of my other friends, but the main reason I don't is because we're not doing it. It's not going to be a short, like, quick run, and I know sometimes sitting there for a little while for a couple of my friends can get a little. Well, one of them has wrist problems, so can't sit there for too terribly long. And the other one usually has something to do, so 24 races might be a bit much for him. Which is why I haven't gone and asked them right away, but I probably will afterwards, see if even if they want to come for half of them.
Oh, I could ask my friend if they want, if I can borrow their.
Packing cart has arrived. Get connected to the power station.
If I can borrow their cartridge.
Do you know if they have like an actual physical copy or a...
I think they have a physical copy.
Well, wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, because if you were eventually thinking about picking it up, that would, you'd already have essentially a save file started.
Yeah.
But just keep me posted by. Ow, dang. Keep me posted by tomorrow to see how things go. If you can't make it, you can't make it. But if you can, then I'll make sure there's room for you.
All right.
That's it. Connection established. Time to activate the hacking drone.
Can I call a drop pod?
Let's pick up Fray first, shall we?
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I just noticed now. We'll be right there in 1 second, Fray. There's a patrol bot that seems to be annoying the crap out of us. Is it hackable? No, it's got 1 hit left. And then it blew up. Yeah, go. Can we afford one? Oh, yeah, we totally. Yeah, go ahead and call a resupply. I'm coming, Fray. I'm coming.
I'm almost out of pistol ammo.
Supplies are on the way.
Oh, there's a facile down here. And as we know in Spanish, facile means easy. So I'm gonna go collect this easy off the wall.
Oh, the hacking thing wasn't even started. Hi, Haxie.
The hack has begun.
Yep. We'll be there in a minute. Right now, we're dealing with things that are coming down in brains. Come here, you're gonna be my friend.
Oh, there's a warden.
Oh! Well, that's no good. I'm coming. That time you have to be at 2 places at once. Alright, you're up there. So.
The warden's over by the Praetorium.
Those are words that don't sound good together.
I'm gonna help Fray. You can stay up there, please.
Alright. Oh! There's a Praetorian here. That's alright, I got it. Oh wait, we're on hazard 3, so it takes more of these.
Yeah,
Got it. Oh, there's an exploder right by Haxie. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm gonna need help up here because I'm about to go down.
Yeah,
with
I'm
the amount of things.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, there was like nothing, and then there was everything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shields placed.
Oh, it's hackable.
Big pile of crap.
Whew.
Shoot it.
Activating the hackbot.
Okay. Oh, crap. One of the connections got destroyed.
Sentry gun. Go get him, boy.
Hang on, let me mine out the... There we go.
Players charging. Make every bullet count.
Oh, I see. All right, hang on a minute.
Weapon
Yeah, that
ready.
was my fault. Should.
There we go.
Alright. Cool.
The hacking drill is at it again.
Oh, there's gold here. That's a lot of gold.
Good.
Hacking drone under attack.
But yeah, going back on what I was originally saying before I started freaking out. Yeah, I'll, you know, a little later tonight, as long as it's not too late, Fray, I'm totally dreaded. Even if we can't necessarily get your achievos done, especially trying to get people together, we can maybe work a little bit on getting your 4th anniversary gear.
Yeah. I might be able to help with that later.
One is 100 solo Bosco missions, so I work alone on that. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for the first power station. One more, and we can take down the force field.
But yeah, if like Leafy said, is like he might be able to help you with that later too. So.
Don't forget resupplies here.
Oh yes, that's probably a good thing. Yeah, Fray, you should probably get some too.
Ready to kill some more crates.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a fossil. All right, and
I think
nitro.
there's some nitro up there.
And there's a nitro fossil. Fossiling nitro. Oh. Patrol bot was fighting the other patrol bot. Okay.
What is nitro?
What is nitro? It's a red crystal that seems to be magically converted into ammo.
One platform ready to use.
Thank you, Bear.
You're welcome. All right, alien fossil over there. I'll go get the fossil.
Hi, Fray. I'll go back down.
I will say this. Us doing this completely non-modded reminds me on why we have mods.
Fray, what happened?
Fray couldn't take it anymore.
Have to wait for flare.
Falling is painful.
Hey, you'll be fine.
Fray, you're not supposed to talk, you're dead.
It's...
There's nitro over here, too.
Reloading.
Dead language. It just reminds me of the old episode of Futurama. It's like, oh, what's this? Oh, that's just a universal translator. But the only downside is that it only translates into a long dead Earth language. Bonjour.
Lock and load.
Oh, such gobbledygook.
The flares is really getting to me.
That's the reason I was introduced to the mods, because once I had the 6 flare pack with the twice the
You
speed.
ain't never going back.
Yeah, never going back. And the rest of them, I mean, like, a few of them I could see doing without. But most of the ones I got, except for the ones that are just funny, like the Squidward walk sounds, is like most of them are just quality of life.
Like better zip lines.
Yeah, better zip lines or better hook shot.
Yeah.
Alright.
So Chio, how's Dead by Daylight going?
Live by moonlight. Fighting evil by moonlight. It's the one called Sailor Moon. Anyway.
I have not seen Sailor Moon. Oh, Bob.
Yeah, it became a meme before memes were a meme. But it was, in my opinion, back in its day, Sailor Moon was a pretty good series. I only watched bits and pieces. But that was about the time when America was being introduced to, at the time when it was called Japanimation. It just eventually was shortened to anime.
I was born ready.
That sounds a bit better.
Of course, you know, me being the big pervert that I am, and also introduced to hentai, but that's another story. Where are you, Fray? Oh, when you get a chance, Fray, I know you're killing that tower, but you might want to either go and hit the resupply that's... Never mind.
This is a bit late.
Molly's coming to give you hugs! I'm coming.
Here's the part where I offend Chio by saying I hate Molly so much, and then saying I don't hate Molly, and then changing my opinion every 5 seconds.
Explosives then. I owe you one, brother.
Sorry about that.
I just
Reloading.
Oh, you guys ready for the caretaker fight?
No, because we still got another thing to hack.
Oh. That got called a bitch already. Thank you. I like how it's like you. It added the you to bitch.
Hang on, Fray, I got...
Yeah. Oh, here, Fray. Wakey, wakey.
Who blew those up? They were exploding before you went over there. I shot the one, and then you started hopping toward him.
You're my new best friend.
Can you get that sniper killer? Or
Actually, yes, I can. Hang on.
Alright, cool.
Got it.
Snipe your last walk, turret.
I think there's more.
Well, I got the one that was marking us from the distance.
Alright. Oh, gold.
I owe you one, brother.
Here, get this. Get the candy.
Let's blast that
Get the candy.
Oh, there's another one. Right.
This power
Oh,
station
so there is.
powering the force.
That's the one I was talking about earlier.
Well, there was another one that was right down that way that was kind of being a pain too.
Oh, and there's another one right there.
Of course there is. Hang on. Let me get my lock on. Reloaded. And...
Accurate. But
I got a pistol. That's about it.
What?
Alright,
I love this overclock. I don't shoot as fast, but it can tear through armor. Okay, I gotta go. Alright, well, thanks for chilling around, Fray. I appreciate it.
Alright, bye, Fray. Thank you for coming along the stream for a bit.
Oh god, that's fire.
Carl.
The hacking pod has landed. Hook it up to the power station so the hacking can begin.
Ah, crap. Here come Shredders.
Oh, no.
Hi, my name is Carl Weezer. My name is Ultralord.
God.
Jimmy's mouth has got it going on, yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Jimmy's mom. No, I sound like their teacher. Hello, Mrs. Jimmy's mom. Rock.
not ready.
Oh.
There's recharging.
Oh my god.
What's wrong, Jimmy Coon? Hindi na hello my whistle.
God, I hate that shit post, but it's so fucking hilarious.
What's the matter, Jimmy Goon? Don't you like my croissant?
I've seen the Ronald McDonald version too. It's like,
What's wrong, Ronald?
What?
Like-
That was a hell of a throw.
here you go. There you go. Have fun with that. Molly, get your slotin. God, I hate Molly.
God, I hate Molly's face so bad. Oh my god. Just. Oh, Metal Gear. Okay, we're connected.
All right, you said. So when you said Molly, when you said Molly hugs, Chio said Molly hug, and then just said you bitch when I said I hated
What
Molly.
the hell is this?
What? Market?
No, it's a container. I guess this is where Fray was or something? Look at this.
I gotta get up there.
No, I just threw it down to you. this. Do we...
Everyone,
It's a resource bag. Yes, it must be what Fray must have collected when he took off. I've never seen that.
Molly is on the way.
Let's throw it into Molly.
Yeah.
That probably works.
Absolutely.
It was like one piece of gold.
But that's good to know that if people take off in the middle of a mission with like stuff in their bag, that it doesn't get wasted.
Felt better.
That's good to know, because then someone could just like join a game,
The hacking drone is hacking
steal
away. Keep it safe,
valuable
team.
things. Like, they could. I guess they.
They,
no,
could,
I
they
don't
could take my croissant.
Jimmy, Jimmy,
Jimmy, don't take Achelard's croissant.
It's over the hacking drone. Now, damn it.
God. Someone's in a hole. It's not me.
Hacking drone up and
Oh
ready.
my God! Have you seen the sideshow of like
Guys,
what's his face?
No, no, no. Oh.
Ultra Lord, the fucking. I can't think
Sheen?
of his name. Sheen, yeah. Have you seen that sideshow?
What,
Yeah.
Planet Sheen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the worst things ever.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because it took, and I watched 2 episodes of it just because I wanted to give it a chance to get established. But the thing I noticed is that it took a side character, tried to turn it into a main character, but didn't change, like, it made him even dumber.
Yeah.
And it took away, like, it took away Sheen's charm completely. It's like, well, that's it. There's nothing here. And, like, a lot of people kind of agreed with that sentiment, too. Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die. No, 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 no. I'm pulling my guns back so I can tame you. Yes!
I'm gonna. I'll call it resupply when we're. Yeah, I'll call it resupply now.
Alright, go ahead.
I need ammo, and I need it now.
That's fine. I just wanted to pull my guns back long enough so that it didn't kill the slasher
Oh,
Steve.
as Tank Dempsey would say,
hey player.
drop the chips and give me some ammo. I love that. Tank Dempsey's quotes are just amazing, especially the fourth, when he breaks the fourth wall. Because then he calls out the player. He's like, hey player, drop the chips and give me some ammo.
I followed that whole, like, I looked up the whole storyline, the whole continuum of that.
Oh, I heard that now.
Of the, that was the zombie World at War stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's, BO1 and World of War.
Yeah, it's like, but the whole, like, every bit, like, it was a continuing story from the first time they were introduced all the way till, basically, they changed
end.
the cast.
Yeah.
Which was, like, through, like, what was it, like, 10 games or something like that?
4 games.
They'll just be running on emergency
Only 4? I thought it was more than that.
No, it's only 4. Bye, Haxie.
But anyway, so, go ahead and grab the last resupply if you need it.
There's 2.
Oh, there's 2?
Getting
Oh,
more
so there's 2.
ammo.
I'm gonna grab this
I'm
one.
taking some of the
But no, I looked up the whole story of that since I never played through any of it, and it really was
Where do all these
really
minerals
interesting.
go?
Like,
Yeah, it's
legit
actually-
interesting.
Yeah, like, they knew how to make a story, and they knew how to, like, make it run.
Yeah, and
Like,
it
they
kept
didn't-
the full continuation of it, like, where it wasn't, like, stepping on itself, trying to continue. It was well written. It's, like, it was really nice.
It wasn't like, oh, this character died because we said so. They, like, every character had a purpose in that game.
And by the end, and personally, by the end, I felt bad at how it turned out. I mean, like, it's one of those, like, it had to go a certain way, but you still feel bad that it had to go a certain way. And I'm trying not to spoil it for anyone that might be either interested in looking it up or... But it was
Oh,
it was
I remember.
great.
I remember in Blood of the Dead is the first one, right? Or is it Mob of the? No, it's Mob of the Dead. So Mob of the Dead, that's like its own standalone thing, but there is more afterwards in Blood of the Dead.
Caretaker is activating defenses. Take it out quick.
And I like how, like, when you complete the actual game and the weasel wins, it says the cycle is broken, life over, instead of game over.
Right.
which is really cool because it actually like shows that the cast and Mob of the Dead actually were in a cycle, and so we're yeah. It's really convoluted but really well written.
Right. One of the things I really appreciated. Oh shit, force wall. One of the things I genuinely appreciated is the fact that like how extreme their personalities were in their World War II iterations.
Yeah, and at near the end, they were all like kind of just. They were their own people, yeah, but they weren't like what they were. Like they grew as characters.
Right, and then when like, when the parallel universe came up and they wound up essentially meeting up with their World War I iterations, those were I found even more interesting because they weren't like twisted by the rigors of a world war already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say, good, you managed to get back there. Okay, you got candy. Alright. Good deal.
Where is this eye?
Opposite side. I'm gonna see if I can't snipe it with the beanie.
Oh, God.
Yep, got it.
The boss music is really good.
The caretaker is launching face bombs.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh god, yeah, I had forgotten about that too. Just as I'm reloading my gun.
Can Betsy spawn on this mission?
Yes.
I would love to have one. I like just Betsy as like a. I know Betsy doesn't have a like it's a robot, but just like how it's written, I kind of just feel bad when it's just idling there, just when it's noises. With the personality it does have, I really like it.
Right.
Yeah, I just like Betsy.
Ow.
One thing down.
Let's see if I can. Alright, that's the second one.
I'm using all my pistol ammo really fast, so I think instead of having 2 damages, I should have a extra ammo thing.
On the when you're playing on multiplayer, that's probably the best.
I remember when I first played this, I kind of just did a Hail Mary at the end, because I was at like 2 HP, I had 2 bullets, and I just barely got it. And that was probably like one of the scariest moments in my gaming history. Because if I failed, I basically had to either pickaxe it, and I don't think you can do that.
I don't know, because if you can, you'd have to get awful close to that thing.
Yeah, and it could just do the shock thing and kill me instantly.
Yep.
The robotic arms are annoying.
Yeah, that's probably outside of the bomb, like the bombs that can spawn basically anywhere. I'd have to say the second worst thing I hate is the damn arms.
Well, I do understand why it's like kind of difficult because this thing is like a vault.
It is a vault, and it's like meant to be a massive boss battle, all things considered.
Yeah. Like this is how. Oh, this is my one.
Oh, hi, patrol bot.
I'm gonna wait a bit. Might take some yeah. Oh wait, Iron Will doesn't. Oh, Iron Will's once. Shit.
Yep, hang on.
Up. Up.
Here's some candy.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, time to. That failed.
Getting more ammo.
Alright, I'm gonna start taking pot shots at the open bits. Oh, or I'm not.
I really like this music.
It definitely has that feel of like you're like in a, almost like a helpless or a hurry up situation.
really well.
It did. I'm legitimately surprised.
And on Hazard 3.
Yeah.
I remember when you first put me on a mission, we did a Hazard 1 Dreadnought fight.
Well, but yeah, wasn't that the one that was in the magma core?
No. I don't know why you guys only did a Hazard 1.
Yay.
Getting the ammo.
I like how one of the voices, let's eat the data scores insides for dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, mine.
Ollie, over here.
Where is that boxes would be swarming in other mining companies? No talk.
Wouldn't it only be like one other mining company?
Well, that's the thing about it, is that they've never specified if there's how many like others, or what's going on with the other data companies, and we're missing 2 fossils.
Alright, you want to look for them or button the button?
That's up to you.
Button the button.
All right, go ahead, button the button.
Because it would be really hard.
Drop pod inbound. Stand clear.
I'll tell you what, though, ever since I added the add-on where it's... Oh, hello. Explodies. Ever since I added the add-on that makes the fossils glow, it was one of the best add-ons I ever basically added. I found one. If we can find one more, I can turn it in as we leave.
Returning to LZ.
I kind of hope that happens.
Departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Come on. Maybe we could find it.
So, so what day do you want to like get together and like think of a game we could play together?
Honestly, I don't know. It'll have to be after Sunday, since again I'm gonna be doing the Mario Kart stream.
All right.
And then we can sit down like even Monday or you know.
Yeah.
After, well, generally after whatever day after Sunday to sit down and figure out, hey, what games do we want to do? You know?
All right. Also, I never understood like streaming teams.
Whoops. Which part?
Drop pod
I don't know,
departing
just like in
T-minus
general.
4 minutes.
Well, right now what we're kind of doing counts as like a streaming team.
Mule has docked. Initiating launch
No,
sequence.
like an official one, like. I don't.
Well, one of the
Five?
things from the one, like from the, God, what's it? It's flying freaking brains. One of the things that I've seen that I would consider as a streaming team, even if if everyone's not there at the same time, is like people that tend to have their own independent channels usually, but they're well known for teaming up with other specific streamers and like playing certain games and things like that.
Yeah.
And the whole point that I've seen is specifically just to basically get everyone more popular with each other.
Hey, Bear.
Well, we'll see,
had a
because
dream
if, yeah, hang on a minute.
Don't get too now.
I tried to make a really deep hole.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It didn't work. Or no, it worked, but not good. Yes.
All right.
That's one of the boats. Retrieving escape pod.
Leave no dwarf behind unless he falls over. Then you can leave him behind.
Be more in a Mission status completed.
I like there's a mod you can add that changes failure. It'll say Mitch's status fucked. That's all it changes.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. What time is it? It's 8. I can stream till like 6 in the morning. I got nothing to do tomorrow. I got the weekends off, man. That's great.
Good. All right. Well, that takes care of that, and that's an extra script for me.
Yeah, 16 perks. Perks. Yeah, let's go with perks. I don't want to sound like a dum-dum.
Got 16 perks. And what
I've been waiting to get this one.
another day older and deeper in debt. Anyway. I sold my soul to the Galactic store.
Perfect.
I'd sell my soul for some script.
That can be arranged.
Hey kid, you want some script?
Yoink.
Hey kid, you want to know how to get some free script?
See, the problem is that when you use that in certain kind of terminology, that's just getting like, prescription medication. Hey kid, you want some free script? First one's free, but the second one is gonna cost you. Oh, is it gonna cost you?
Well, then it adds like a feeling of what the hell are you talking about? Also, I learned how to barrel drop like almost very consistently. So basically, instead of like, you know how it freaks out? You
Right.
jump before that and it will launch you. It's kind of consistent. They have to be sitting up though.
Barrels are to be left alone and
Sometimes
not
it fails
hurled,
quite
kicked,
hard.
tossed, or any way
Oh,
moved
bitch,
around.
bitch. Mission control, bitch, bitch, bitch.
Me, barrel. See it like that. As long as you jump on it before it freaks out, then you'll probably be fine. Probably. I don't know. Leafy is not responsible for any injuries that involve barrels, that including head concussions, brain trauma.
Does that
loss
involve
of
head
family-
crabs?
Head crabs, loss of family member, any emotional damage we have caused.
Any emotional damage, any emotional trauma, any balloon trauma, and any radon gas being flooded into your lungs because of balloon trauma.
We do not take full. We do not. You will not get any treatment from us as long as you sign this document. Then we are not liable for any injuries. As long as you sign this document, we are still not liable for any injuries. Worsening symptoms may cause further depression, anxiety,
The
or
decorations are
depression,
meant to be enjoyed with your eyes, not your feet.
extreme rage towards mission control. That's another symptom.
What is this, kindergarten? You should feel ashamed of yourself.
Kimbergarten.
This is Kimbergarten.
I want to do a stream where it's just like learning basic math. It's like
2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. Okay.
It's like
No, go ahead.
what? It's like I know 2 + 2 is 4. It's like
Brain
The
breakage.
memorial hall is where we honor the fallen.
Alright, so what are you
Please
gonna
go
do
around
now?
and Pay your respects.
hey Chio, are you live right now? Let's do a little check. Be right back. Let's get that little screen up. Open up. Look at the browser. Check Twitch.
Oh, well, Leafy's doing his thing. I think I'm gonna end my stream then. For all those watching, thank you for coming to this mini
like it.
surprise
Okay.
stream.
So Chio's not live yet. Chio, I have a question. Do you want to play what is it? SAR or Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, don't get SARS. We've already had to deal with that enough. Super Animal Royale Sophistication SARS. And with that, I end my stream.